To answer Chuck's question, do you plan on joining
the NBA? No.
No, not the NBA, not a particular team, nothing.
No, Isiah just got into the Phoenix Suns to help out. I don't think the NBA wants him, but they can't stop him because he's smart and he's a great forecaster and he sees things. I don't know if teams would want to do that. Like, I wanted to get to Kevin Durant when he hurt his leg. And the reason I wanted to get him to hurt his leg, what he probably did, is the more massage, the more blood to that area, the more you lessen stress that's mental, the less stress you're going to have on your lower extremities. I had a stress fracture in my ankle since 1989. And then in 1991, they finally put a cast on my leg. But when I sit back and think about the stress, I had the big house. I was taking care of the bills of at least 7 people in my life. Oof. My cost of living was through the roof. My wife, at the time, my fiance, wanted to get married, and every Wednesday I had to talk about the wedding. I had a bunch of stress that wind up showing up in my lower extremity. And when somebody says, hey, you need to alleviate all of that mental stress and your body could recuperate. As soon as I did that, as soon as I had to cut people off, I had to sell things, I had to literally I had to hurry up and get married so I wouldn't hear about it on Wednesdays. I got my stress lessened. That's when I think, when I kept telling you I was going to do a show, I decided to do the best sports show, period. And the reason I'm doing that, it's a gambling show mixed in with entertainment, mixed in with fun, mixed in with competition. I'd rather point out the fun parts of it. And joining a team or the league, you can't get guys to do what you do. If we were a dictatorship, if I was in Poland, if I was in Serbia at the time, if I was in Croatia, you tell a guy in the Greek leagues, you tell a guy, hey, this is going to be your food. This is the time you wake up. This is what it's going to be. They do that because they want it so bad. In America, you're paying kids in high school $7 million, college NIL deal $7 million. There's no reason to go to the pros. There's no bowl or a bucket of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Well, I mean, you mentioned Isiah Thomas. He demanded a public apology from Michael Jordan over that whole asshole remark in The Last Dance.
Oh, okay.
You think he'll get one?
No. I couldn't say no fast enough. It was a smart thing to ask because then it makes people then go back to look and see what it is. But the crazy thing is, Isiah and Michael were hella cool. I got video. When they were doing events, they were hella cool. And then us beating them literally 2 times and coming back, Michael had to realize, I have to dislike this guy in order to beat him. I can't be cool with him. Mm. And it wasn't just Michael. Phil Jackson, which we will talk about, but Phil Jackson is the first interview calling us thugs and saying we play basketball. Yeah, he came in and said
he called you guys thugs.
Thugs, they not good for the NBA. Their style of basketball shouldn't be allowed, even though he was, when he played for the Knicks, was put in to elbow people. But if he doesn't say that, then the NBA can't see it, and then the referees don't see it because they say, man, they're doing this, and now the referees have to look at the game different.
So you say he was dry snitching?
Well, yeah, in a way. He was dry. He was reprogramming the thought of and he's a master manipulator.
But you guys embraced that. You guys started calling yourself the bad boys, and
because the NBA called. So in 1988,
who came up with the bad boys name?
David Stern.
Really?
Yeah, I got a video of him saying, I wish I would have never come up with the name. I came the name, and then they gave us our own. We lost to the Lakers in 88. That summer, they came out with a tape called The Bad Boys, and it was if we did win. Huh. Like they celebrated us being number 2. So the next year we win, but we already have the moniker put on top of us.
I just assumed that you guys came up with it yourselves, but no.
We Pistons.
Wow.
That's it. We're the Pistons.
Wow.
And for everybody, this is our say hello to everybody. And so if you ever see a Piston, if you ever see a bad boy and you go, oh, you with the bad boys, and you go like this, we'll do it back because that means we're number one.